Hi there, Ira Jackson, now at Harvard University, but have kicked around business and academia and the community for the last 40, 50 years, starting off as Chief of Staff to Kevin White when he was the mayor of Boston, and working with so many other people over the years who I have been a privilege to be an ally with. It's been a privilege to know so many strong, creative people who have experienced a lived experience that's so much different than mine, and who have enriched me and the community through our connections and our partnership. So many pioneers in the community who have been doing creative and constructive things, and I've had the privilege of having positions of power and privilege and being able to connect with them, be enriched by them, made more full by them, and it's been a blessing in my life. So I'm humbled to be honored, but it's really been my pleasure to be a partner, a junior partner, and an ally to so many incredible people in the community. When I first went into corporate America, and I went to work for a great company, but it was all white. By the time I left, some dozen years later, the company was diverse, it was innovative, it was representative of the constituency and the population that we were serving, and we were doing much better financially. When I first joined the company, our stock was trading at $3.25. By the time I left, we were trading at $118 a share. It's the right thing to do, but it's also the smart thing to do, especially for businesses who can gain and sustain competitive advantage by bringing new voices, diverse points of view, new talent into the fold. When Ira Stepanian, who was then the CEO of Bank Boston, and I were looking to build an inner city bank for the first time to bring banking services to the Black community, we knew we didn't have the expertise and the insights, but we were lucky enough to identify someone who had grown up in the community, a Harvard-educated Black woman, Gail Snowden, to be president of First Community Bank. And she did things that were extraordinary and led to our receiving the Ron Brown Award for Corporate Social Responsibility at the White House. She did it, we just enabled her to do it, but we could never have done that ourselves. So this gave Bank Boston enormous competitive advantage. It made us feel good, and it had us differentiating ourselves from the competition. I'm glad to see that other banks are now doing the right thing many years later as well. A rising tide lifts all boats. I think we need to get out of our comfort zone and start populating and engaging in connecting with one another across the city and across the community, and becoming comfortable in one another's experiences and institutions. So I'm someone who has felt comfortable in the boardroom, in the community room, in the classroom. I think more of us need to get out and about and listen and learn from others. There's so much innovation, there's so much creativity, there's so much lived experience that's valuable and is undervalued because it's not seen. So I think those in positions of authority, you have a responsibility to get out and learn the community, listen to new voices, sit at their table, listen, learn, engage, and connect.